Self-storage is big business and helps create space in our overcrowded homes.
Oh my goodness me.
But some have taken storage hoarding to another level.
Oh my God!
Clinging onto things they never see or use.
All my life is in a storage.
And it's costing them a fortune.
We've had the storage for over 6 years now, and we've probably spent almost £20,000.
I'm Maggie Mackenzie, and I'm an expert in clearing junk and people's excess baggage.
This is my mum. In fact, this is my mum's ashes.
I'll be asking hoarders to unlock the doors of their units, empty out their stash,
It's been a while since we've been here.
I can smell the mildew.
and choose to either keep it,
I'm feeling a little emotional.
skip it, or sell it. Our antiques expert will then pull out any hidden gems.
I would give you a cheque today of £18,000 for this plate.
Yes, that's what I like to see,
To
man.
take to auction and make some hard cash. In today's show, we meet two ladies who simply can't let go.
You know it makes sense.
I can't.
Can I turn them around?
You're so misunderstood.
I know.
I despair.
Get them to lighten their load?
I haven't seen it for so long, and it's so nice to see them again.
Put it in the bin.
In the bin?
And make some cash from their stash.
Yes. Money.
Open the bidding at £30, 40, 45, 50.
Welcome to Storage Hoarders.
I'm in Middlesex to help two feisty females sort through their stuff and hopefully make some cash when they decide to keep it, skip it, or sell it.
Today's first storage hoarder is Carol Renard and her frustrated friend Ricky. She's a relative newcomer to storage but has quickly totted up £260 in the past few months. So what's the story?
Obviously, when you settle somewhere, you acquire new things, and every time I move, I've got more and more, and it's getting a bit out of hand.
Carol left her native France when she was 20 years old. She recently moved into a small one-bedroom flat in Uxbridge, just a stone's throw from the world-famous Pinewood Film Studios. As a self-confessed goth, you might expect Carol's flat to be a chamber of all things dark and grungy, but no.
Cuddly toys. I'm a sucker for cuddly toys. Anything cute and fluffy. They look at me. I can't get rid of them. I think cuddly toys have got a soul. God. There goes my reputation.
Despite the lack of space, Carol loves to surround herself with her little friends. She's a classic hoarder who can't stop collecting and doesn't want to let go of anything.
The way I see it these days, we live in a throwaway society. People are just too eager to... They've got something and then they can buy something brand new and the previous thing will... well...
Carol's hoarding comes as no surprise to friend Ricky. He helped her move into her new flat and witnessed the amount of stuff she was hanging on to. With a lack of space, storage was the only answer.
All my boxes that I keep from when I move.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not binning them because they used to.
They did come in handy.
There's method to my madness.
Ricky wants Carol to nip her storage habit in the bud and is determined to help, but knows her all too well.
Bit of a magpie, really. She sees something shiny, she can see a use for it, and therefore she needs to have it.
Carol's love of collecting is matched by her love of charity shops, and she's always on the lookout for a bargain. But Ricky believes charity begins at home.
The extra money that she's putting out each month for that storage could well be used either to save, have a decent holiday, treat herself to that, or just day-to-day living.
There are things that, you know, possibly I should let go. It's just possibly being pushed in the right direction to do it. I'm not very good at throwing things away, but I'll give it a go.
Can I convince Carol to downsize to the bare necessities and be free of an expense she can do without?
So, Carol, why have you got the storage unit in the first place?
Well, I took it up when I knew that I was moving, just to get things that I definitely knew as I was trying to organise the flat, and to put in things that I know are only seasonal, maybe, in their uses, and I can just get them out when I need them and put them back in afterwards.
What sort of stuff have you got in there?
There's a bit of everything, really. There's Christmas tree, Christmas decorations, portable washing machine, there's a clothes horse.
So, Ricky, how do you see your role here today?
More in a sense of providing some moral support for Carol.
I'm so glad you've stopped now and thought, actually, I need to bring this to an end, because this is our day of action, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not going to be delaying any longer.
But there's other things in there that I won't get rid of, so...
So why are we here?
It's not just a Christmas tree. I'm not going to... I know for a fact that I won't empty it. It won't get emptied.
It won't get emptied. Should I just walk away now?
No, there's definitely a couple of items that can go.
Help me out here, Ricky.
You've got a real battle on your hands here, really.
Okay, so better roll up the sleeves now.
Yes, fight.
I think we better just get going.
I want to conquer this French resistance and help Carol clear out her unit. Our next storage hoarder is domestic goddess Debbie Foster. Over the past couple of years, she's polished off nearly £1,700 on storage bills. Her friend Violette wants to help put an end to her hoarding habit. So what's going on?
That was never the intention to keep it in there so long, but it was a case of a means to an end initially.
Debbie lives in the home county town of Maidenhead, just an oar's length from Eton Dorney, the rowing venue for the 2012 London Olympics. Houseproud Debbie's immaculate suburban semi is a prime example of pristine presentation. Her same high standards were also reflected in a flat she lovingly furnished, which came with a previous job.
But then the job, it was taking over my life, and I had no free time, no balance in my life. It was just work. So I had to make a decision and leave.
After quitting the job and the flat that came with it, Debbie didn't want to clutter her home with the flat's contents, so she resorted to storage.
It was that or just get rid of the stuff somewhere and never see it again, which I wasn't prepared to do.
This all happened over 2 years ago, so why hasn't she found time to sort it out?
I sort of fell into one job, which was great, and just a couple of days a week. And then all of a sudden I was offered this other job, and then I was offered something else which fitted in between the other two. So I found myself with 3 jobs, working 7 days a week again. That stuff in the storage gets forgotten about yet again.
Her beautician friend Violette wants Debbie to have a storage makeover and get the unnecessary hoard polished off.
Better just to get rid of it, really. And you will not have any regrets of doing it. And then I pinch a couple of bits and pieces.
If there's anything there that you can use, then you're welcome.
Yeah. I would like to help Debbie because she works very, very hard and day in and day out. And she deserves, with the money she's going to save, a great holiday or a treat.
I tell myself it was money well spent and it's not forever. It's only a temporary measure. That's how I justify it to myself.
Can I get this pristine queen to clear out the clutter and put an end to her storage days for good?
So which of you lovely-looking ladies is the storage person?
That's me.
That's you, the guilty-looking one?
Yeah.
So when did you last see your stuff?
About 2.5 years.
Wow. How are you feeling about actually opening that door and looking in and seeing your stuff?
I'm a bit concerned about what I'm going to find. I mean, for all I know, it could be, just disintegrated on the spot. I don't know what I'm going to find.
That wouldn't have happened.
No, not in the lockup, but...
It'll be exactly as you left it.
But
Yes.
I think I'll find it quite liberating and like a weight off my shoulders.
So you'd say it's something you're looking forward to doing?
I am definitely looking forward to it now. Although I've been putting it to the back of my mind for so long, I really would like to get it sorted.
But it does feel better when you feel like you're ready to face up to something and deal with it.
Yeah, definitely.
And sort it.
Especially with your help.
Oh, that's great. And Violette's.
Violette's, yes.
Yes. So, Violette, tell us what you think about all this.
Well, I think it's time that Debbie sort that out, sell it or giving it away or something, and whatever she can sell, she can use for holiday or treat herself. She likes good things.
On that note, and thinking about that holiday, let's get sorting.
Okay.
Come on, ladies.
Yeah.
I want Debbie to realise the most important job today is to downsize her unit. We've met our 2 lovely ladies. Now it's time for them to open up their storage units and take a long, hard look. Coming up, welcome to the wonderful world of Carol.
You're paying to store storage.
Look out, Debbie. Violette is on a mission.
When it comes to decisions, A whip.
I'll hold on a minute. Is this keep to sell?
No.
And can I get our hoarders to part with anything from their stash?
You know it makes sense.
I can't.
Welcome back to Storage Hoarders. Today I'm helping two ladies who are hanging on to their clutter but whose friends want them to say goodbye to their storage. Earlier we met Magpie Carol, who loves to collect, but with no more room in her flat has been forced to add a storage unit to her collection. And pristine Queen Debbie, who has been left with a flat full of furnishings now taking up residence in storage to the tune of nearly £2,000. Later, I'll be asking our antiques expert to cast his eye over their hoard to see if they have anything of value to take to auction. First up, it's time for our Gallic Goth Carol to open her unit. It's hard to see what's in there as her overspill of items is neatly wrapped and stacked. But it's all got to come out if we're to sort the trash from the treasure. And with Ricky looking pretty helpless, I think Carol needs a helping hand.
Right. Any surprises so far?
No.
And what are you saying, Ricky?
I've seen a couple of things perhaps Carol might be glad to get rid of.
Such as?
That portable washing machine.
Is this it here?
No, that's my Christmas decorations.
That's the Christmas decoration?
Box 1.
I thought that was back there.
No, there's more. There's more. That's
It's
one
very
box.
neatly organised.
It is.
What's in here?
That's an empty box. I bought a carpet shampoo.
That's an empty cardboard box. Hang on, let me get this straight. You are paying to store an empty cardboard storage box. You're paying to store storage.
It's on the warranty. I need the box to return it to the shop the day I use it if it doesn't work.
What is it? What is it for?
A carpet shampoo.
Carpet shampoo. Yeah. Why haven't you used it yet?
My carpet doesn't need cleaning yet.
Oh my goodness me! Your whole life is just in case, just in case.
Oh yes, but I'm always prepared.
I'm really struggling to get my head round Carol's methods. I dread to think what else has found its way into her unit.
You got torches. You got
that's car washing.
Car washing stuff.
Yes.
Why don't you keep it in the car?
Uses more petrol when the car is overloaded.
Oh,
with
come
stuff.
on. How much does a few cloths weigh? Oh, you're just making excuses.
No, I've had that for years.
Oh, my goodness, I'm breaking out in a sweat here. I've got to go. Ricky, you're in charge, OK? I'm delegating.
Right.
Sort this one out, because she needs it.
I want Carol to shake her storage down to the bare necessities and put her much-needed cash to better use.
You gonna dive in?
Next up, Debbie and her friend Violette take the plunge. Debbie's not seen the inside of her unit for over 2 years.
Oh my God. Do you remember what you got all in here? You don't remember what is in those boxes? God, it's quite a lot actually, Debbie.
Inside are the condensed furnishings of her old flat, neatly packed away, of course.
I forgot I had that.
Debbie's storing philosophy has been out of sight, out of mind, but now it's time to pull out the hoard and face up to reality.
And then there's this. I'm not sure if that's worth anything or...
There's no time for reflection, Debbie. I think she needs pushing.
I am a tough cookie, so yes, when it comes to decisions, a whip.
You won't need a whip, OK? I can assure you.
Violette's got the right idea.
Well, it doesn't look... No, look, it's brand new. Oh, my goodness.
Debbie's unit is starting to resemble the home furnishing section of a department store. I need to step in and get this merchandise moving.
Hello there. How are you doing?
Oh, that's a bit daunting, really.
Oh, it doesn't look so bad.
No.
Any surprises? Anything that you've seen? You thought, oh, I didn't know that was there, or
I forgot my nice candle holder.
Okay. So when you say nice candle holder, you're saying I want to keep this. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think it's time to get this show on the road.
So should we get everything out? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get sorting.
Yeah.
Debbie and Carol need to dig out the diamonds from the rough. To help our storage hoarders, I've asked them to sort the belongings into 3 categories. Keep it for those items they really want to hold on to. Skip it for any rubbish that's a waste of space. or sell it for the items that could recoup some cash. I've also added a charity bin for anything that's too good to throw away. It's time for action.
I haven't seen it for so long, and it's so nice to see them again. That's an oyster with a pearl.
They've only got a few hours, so I've found them the space they need to get decisive with their items.
No, I don't know about those.
You don't know?
Well, no, my post...
I mean, they can go.
Put it in the bin.
In the bin.
Debbie's pile resembles a genteel jumble of boxes, bubble wrap and baskets. Whereas Carol has revealed a waterproof stash ready for a rainy day with most of it wrapped in plastic.
It looks untidy now, whereas in the storage it was nicely contained and organised.
Carol may be a newcomer to storage, but her small unit has cleverly disguised a bountiful hoard.
It's just going to be a keep pile. It's just moving everything
that's what I'm frightened of.
But I want to know what she's unable to fit in her tiny flat, why she's paying to store it, and above all, why is most of it already on the keep pile?
God, it's trouble.
Oh, you're going to have some fun with Aggie.
I shall not be bullied.
How's it going? Oh, hold on a minute. There's a bit of disproportion here. Is this keep to sell?
No. Let's keep
to keep.
To keep.
Okay, what's in all these boxes there?
Christmas decks.
So all that stuff is Christmas decorations?
Yes.
For like 12 days of the year?
Yes.
Well, she may be keeping the Christmas decorations, but surely I can get her to skip the numerous empty boxes she insists on keeping.
You really have a thing about boxes and containers and...
It's because when I move, everything needs to be packed properly.
Yes.
And if an ornament comes in with its own box and its padding and that, I tend to keep it, so it goes back in the same.
But my question is, when are you next moving?
Well, you never can tell.
Right, well, how about we move on quickly to a box full of Carol's obsession, pigs.
What's in here?
Pig ornaments.
Pig? Oh, for heaven's sake, how long have you been at this?
Well, I haven't bought any for a while now, but I started collecting pigs in 1992 or 93. Somebody gave me one, and then it went from there.
20 years ago?
Yeah, I love pigs.
Oh, goodness. Actually, he's beautiful.
He is, yeah. He belonged to my sister.
Does he have a name?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Keeping a collection you haven't got room for just doesn't make sense, and I think Carol should get rid of her four-legged friends. But first, I want to find out if there's any value in the collection, so I've called in antiques expert Tom Keane. Tom has years of experience on putting a price on the weird and the wonderful.
He's one of the three old pigs, squeaky toy.
Yeah, and he works still.
He's been in my family for years and years. He belonged to my sister, so...
Well, I've been valuing him for over 20 years now, and I don't think I've ever valued a Jimmy before.
It's the first?
I'm so excited. I suppose, you know, he might be worth a tenner.
Carol obviously loves collecting pigs, but if she wants to fill her home with them, Tom thinks she should spend her money more wisely. So, what should she be buying? Forget your cuddly toy charity shop bargains. If you look hard, you'll find affordable and cute collectibles that could go up in value over the years. And Carol would be glad to hear some of them have four legs, a curly tail and a snout.
Hello, you must be Carol.
Hi. Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you.
Tom has arranged for Carol to meet Russell Shuley, a specialist in ceramic and small collectibles. Some of the most recognisable pigs today are the NatWest piggy banks, made by Wade Pottery, that first entered our childhoods in the 1980s, encouraging young savers.
How did you get them?
You opened an account, you've £5 and you got the Woody.
That's Woody, is
So
it?
you got Woody
the baby.
when you opened the account
For
with the
a fiver.
£5. And then each 6 months, if you'd save £25, you'd receive another pig.
And these became very, very collectible.
They were very collectible in the 90s. I mean, these were made for hundreds of thousands.
And what about the silver and gold pig? I haven't seen many of those.
These were only made for 300 or 400 of each. I mean, that was introduced in 2008, and there was only 400 produced, and they were given away as prizes and things. You know, that was the only way you were able to get them.
Well, a limited edition of 400. That must be really valuable, though, is it?
£400 plus.
£400 plus?
Yeah, easily for that.
Yeah. So that would have been a good investment. But it doesn't have to be pigs. There are lots of other character figures available. If you're interested in starting a collection, why not focus on a particular type?
Some people just collect money boxes in general. Across the board, I mean, a lot of companies are going promotional. They start from a few pounds up to £30, £40 for the Betty Boot ones, and the Tetley ones are going about £30. The pig banks would be about £5 to £8.
It's always go for the cheapest.
The piggy banks are cheapest.
Yeah.
They are.
I mean, it's a price range for everyone, really.
So with Carol's limited spare cash, what would Russell recommend to collect?
If you like something, the values now are quite low, so it's a good time to collect because you like it. And then if it increases in value, that's a bonus.
Let's hope Carol has learnt from this and will now stop just buying anything with a snout or smiley face and start investing more wisely.
It's been very interesting. I've learned a few things, hopefully, that, you know, if I come across anything of interest, I know what to look for now, so. And I have gained a little treasure to put in, not a big collection, but with my vampire-related ornaments and memorabilia, a little vampire Felix the cat. So, yeah, very chuffed.
Thank you, Russell.
Okay, thanks.
Well done, Carol. A wise move indeed. Back at the unit, domestic goddess Debbie is reacquainting herself with the storage she's tried to forget for the past 2 years. And friend Violette has a battle on her hands as Debbie won't part with any of her stuff.
This is the most beautiful vase.
Oh, come on, Debbie.
What?
Give away that.
No, I'm not giving that away. It's
actually,
lovely.
I'll have it. My new sofa and everything is black, white and red. So that will be great for me. I'll buy it from you. There you are. £5. I mean, look at it.
The candles.
When it says escape, it should be bin. This has to go.
That's my kind of girl. You tell her, Violette.
Hello there. Oh,
Hi.
wow, it looks very organised. But are we getting anywhere?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's so nice to see stuff again.
Yes. Debbie, what's your plan here? Are you kind of thinking you'll get everything out and then sort it?
I think so.
Well, I think you'd actually be quicker if you had real designated areas, you know, really sort of...
Oh, right, OK.
Section them off. So the minute you come to something...
I know.
Allocate a place. For instance, the thing that you're holding just now, is that a lamp, did you say?
It's a big lamp, yes.
OK, and what are you thinking about that? OK, I'd say if in doubt, chuck it out.
Do you?
Yes. You were doubtful.
I've always said the reason I got the lock-up,
yes,
if for nothing else, is my lamps.
Come with me, come with me, come with me.
Aggie.
You know it makes sense.
I can't.
But you're not
Can I
actually...
come back to it?
No, you've got to do everything as it comes. Really, really, really. So, look, we'll put it here, but it doesn't mean it's sold already, OK?
OK.
Oh, my God.
Finally, with the first item on the sell pile, others quickly followed. And I've noticed this lovely steam ironing system that's right up my street.
Now, I'm not sure antiques expert Tom will know about the value of these irons, but I know for sure that will have a good second-hand value to it. I know it will, because I know what they are new. They're about £500 or something.
Right, yeah.
Bonkers.
Bonkers.
I think Debbie and Violette are at last getting into the swing of things. The clock is ticking for our storage hoarders, but there's just enough time for one final push.
It's a very good board. Double-sided.
They've unpacked, unwrapped and sorted all their items, hoping to put an end to their storage days.
Put that on charity?
Yes.
Debbie and Violette have neatly categorised all the items. There's a busy little sell pile, a rather crowded keep pile and a somewhat lonely-looking skip pile.
So how do you feel it's all gone today?
Really, really well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel good about what we've done today.
You're not too wrung out by it?
No, I feel quite energised, actually. I think it's a relief.
You've sorted, you've categorised, you've cleared out. Done. Love it.
Thank you.
Debbie's in a good place. I just wish the same could be said for our French Goth Carol, who has a small skip pile, an equally small sell pile, but a rather large keep pile. What's that all about?
So you're relaxing, everything done.
Yes.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What about this keep pile? It's massive still. Ricky, what do you think of this?
I don't think it's so bad.
So what are your standards like? Are you a bit of a hoarder yourself?
A little bit, maybe.
Thanks, Carol, for bringing your
That's why
hoarding
he's
friend.
He understands
That
me.
what of use you've been?
You're so misunderstood.
I know.
I despair.
Our storage hoarders have sorted their keep, skip and sell piles. Next on the agenda, to find out if antiques expert Tom thinks there's any value in their stash. Coming up, Carol discovers a different way of giving her sell pile the boot.
Yes! Money!
While Debbie hopes for a clean sweep at auction.
45, 50, 5,
Quite a bit of interest.
65.
Welcome back to Storage Hoarders. I'm in Middlesex helping two lovely ladies confront their clutter and decide whether to keep, skip or sell their hoard. Earlier we met French Goth Carol. She's a passionate collector and a relative newcomer to storage, but friend Ricky wants her to nip it in the bud. I've brought in antiques expert Tom Keane to take a look at Carol's hoard. He's been spotting hidden gems for the past 20 years, but I'm a little worried he won't find anything of value here.
Look at the pile that they're keeping. Don't ask me what's in there. This is a selling pile. Help me out here, for goodness sake.
Well, this won't take long, will it?
No.
No?
No, probably not.
What's this?
Proper pub dartboard, I think.
No.
Or not.
That's not a proper pub dartboard.
Okay.
Different. Oh, you got, is it reversible?
It's double-sided.
Ah! The value just went up.
Just doubled.
The most positive thing I'm going to say about it, there is a big market for pub memorabilia, but it's not a great model. And it's probably worth about 30 or 40 pounds to the right person in the right place.
OK, 30 to 40 pounds seems a good start. What's next?
All right, now, I consider myself to be a good valuer, but I can't value things in plastic bags. What's in these bags?
That's a hamster's cage with all the accessories and toys and...
Toys?
Well, hamsters need entertainment. If I do it.
Did the hamster have a name?
He did, it was Gizmo.
Gizmo.
And all his plates and all his... There's probably some hamster's food left in there as well. But it's, you know, it's all nicely packed. I'm not tearing everything.
No, that's all right, don't worry. We can see what it is.
It's his exercise.
It's as new.
Someone will buy that.
To someone who wants it, yeah.
It must be worth 40 or 50 pounds again.
Perhaps things are looking up, but I've never seen a hamster cage at auction.
What's in the bag over there?
Oh, no, that's just a frame to clip a bike onto, a road bike, to turn it into an exercise bike.
There's a good market for those, and it's not too bad, is it? So you've got the cage, the bike stand, a pig and a dartboard. Aggie, thanks for getting me up here.
The Fabergé egg stayed at home, I'm afraid. So
well, I don't blame you for keeping those. You might... So, altogether, you've probably got about 140 or 150 pounds here on a good day.
Great.
What can I say?
I think that's as much as we can do here, isn't it? Promise me you're going to sell these pieces.
Well, I've got pictures of the washing machine and the cage already taken to put on
start.
It's a start.
Good. Go for it, girl.
Tom thinks the items worth selling are the dartboard valued at 30 to 40 pounds, the hamster cage and accessories at 40 to 50 pounds, and he reckons the indoor cycling converter could make around 30 pounds. However, Tom doesn't think an auction is the best place to sell these items and instead thinks Carol will have more luck with her stash at a car boot sale. Thousands of car boot sales take place across the UK every week. Taking on board Tom's advice, I've sent Carol to Uxbridge Car Boot Sale, where she will hopefully attract lots of buyers for the rather random items that Tom's picked out.
There's a bit of everything. It's not all weird clothes. So, see how we go. As they say, someone's rubbish is someone else's treasure. So.
Car boot sales were first introduced to this country in the 70s after a Catholic priest discovered a similar event on a trip to Canada and brought the idea back with him. They can be a lot of fun and very rewarding, but if you're a seller, there are a few things to look out for. Car boot organiser Faye Marriott has a couple of beautiful tips for budding booters.
too precious about about your things. I think you have to know what a car boot sale's about, just get in the spirit of it. So sell at a reasonable price and be prepared to bargain and barter people as well.
Yeah, all right, okay. Yeah? Yeah. Cool. See, they're as new, look at that. Thank you very much. Cheers. Enjoy.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Carol can strike a few deals, sell her hoard and come away with an empty boot.
Oh, really? Oh, all right. Thank you very much. That's going okay so far. Yeah, I've sold a couple of bits. It's good not to have to pack them back and take them home. It's nothing big, but, you know, it makes a difference.
And with the rest of our items attracting interest, early sales are totting up.
I think I've made about 20 or 25 pounds. I think it's time to start packing, because everybody's going.
The exciting thing about car boot sales is that you never know who'll make an offer next. And just when Carol thinks the day is done, there's some late interest in the large cycling machine that Tom valued.
It turns your road bike into an indoor bike. You attach that to your handlebar, it's got the gears.
He certainly looks keen. Can Carol strike a deal?
If you want it, I'll put it in the bag for you.
The hand is going in the pocket.
Got a deal. Good man.
Deal done. Good work, Carol.
Thank you very much. Yes. Money. Shall I spread them all out? I've sold a big item.
That's a good end to the proceedings. However, Carol has spotted a little cutie on another stall.
Oh, that is cute.
I wonder if Carol's learnt anything about buying collectibles.
Made in Taiwan. Oh, it's quite cute though, it's a shame.
I hope Carol can resist, put the pig down and walk away from the table. Well done. I call that progress. Despite Carol not selling the dartboard or the hamster cage, she did manage to shift a good part of her hoard, including the indoor cycling machine. With the car boot sale over, I caught up with Carol to find out what she thought.
Well, that was an experience. I suppose I'd never done one before, so I didn't know what I was doing or what to expect.
So how much did you make at your car boot sale?
£72.
£72?
75 originally, but I bought a top. So,
I see. Were you happy with that amount of money you made?
Yeah, because that's more than I'd gone with, and I was just selling bits and pieces.
Did you enjoy the experience?
I did, yeah. I'd never done it before, so I would like to go back as a customer, maybe, more.
You know what it means when you're a customer, though?
Just to have a look.
Buying stuff, more stuff.
Stuff.
Carol may not have got rid of all the items she took to the car boot sale, but she did sell a tidy amount, totalling an impressive £75. If she continues to clear out and get rid of the rest of her storage, she will also be saving nearly £700 a year. Plus, she's taken away some valuable advice from our ceramics expert about how to invest wisely for the future.
So what's happened to your storage unit now?
I've still got it.
You still got it? The same size?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that then?
Well, I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't make any more of a dent in it. But like I said, the little washing machine's still there and the dartboard is still there. I will put them on the internet and see if I can get rid. And then that will make a difference because they are the bulkiest items. So
I think I've won a few battles against this French resistance, but have a feeling the hoarding war may not be over just yet. Coming up, Debbie goes online in search of some buyers.
OK, that's it. All done. Just got to wait for the emails to come in now and sell all my stuff.
And will her stash nail some top prices when they go under the hammer? Here's hoping.
Here we go.
30, 20. 10 then. 10 and a bit. £10 only. £10.
Welcome back to Storage Hoarders. Earlier we saw Carol Renard with friend Ricky sort through her storage overflow from her small flat.
Let me get this straight. You're paying to store storage.
Carol didn't take her items to auction, but instead had a profitable day at a car boot sale.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And is now well on her way to downsizing her unit. It's now time to catch up with our pristine queen Debbie Foster and her friend Violette. Debbie has been turning a blind eye to the contents of an old flat she moved into storage over 2 years ago. I've called in our antiques expert Tom Keane. Let's hope he has more luck with Debbie's items and finds gold among the glitter to dazzle potential bidders at auction and help Debbie afford a well-earned holiday.
You like a bit of bling, don't you?
It's not that bling.
But this is all reproduction bling, isn't it?
Well, that was a gift, so I assume... And this was a gift, this one.
Mm-hmm. They're nice and heavy, aren't they? Nice quality.
They're very heavy, yeah.
Feel the weight of that, Aggie.
I like it.
Golly, that is impressive.
Nice quality, lovely, lovely quality. Chinese copies.
Mm-hmm.
£8 each to £10 each in the trade warehouses, but nice little gift. And these are quite nice too, the faceted drops. I don't think they're glass though, are they? Perspex, I think.
No, yes, they are Perspex, yeah.
They might look pretty bling, but they're not worth taking to auction.
This.
That was given to me.
Was it Indian designs? Silver plate and reproduction again. Good weight to it, good quality. It's worth £30 or £40.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got this vase.
Yes, that's lovely.
Aggie, I've never seen you so excited about the
No, I like that. I think that's really beautiful. I love the effect there.
I've liked it
yes, yeah.
This is sort of faux tortoiseshell looking, isn't it?
Mm.
But again, it's reproduction.
Mm.
What's it worth, Aggie?
You tell me. Shall I have
10
a
or
guess?
15 pounds.
Oh, really?
10 or 15 pounds is all.
OK. How are you feeling so far?
Fine.
OK, good for you.
I hope Tom's going to find some items of value to put under the hammer. Perhaps the artwork will paint a different picture.
Now we do the paintings. Why don't you hand across that for me? Just like that.
Oh, smooth.
Very smooth. Would you like to?
Oh, yes, very smooth.
What does that tell you?
It's not oil.
It's like wallpaper, isn't it, really?
There's no texture at all, is there?
None
so
at
it must
all.
be a print, mustn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so that's not valuable at all.
OK.
The only antique you've got, and obviously an admiral. What's his name?
Obviously, like
Yeah,
we
with all
knew.
those. Yeah, the Right Honourable Admiral Lord Lyons. A military collector might like to buy that. And he might like to give you £50 or £60 for it.
OK.
Maybe things are looking up a bit. What else is Debbie willing to sell?
And there's on the sell pile over there, you've got some decent things too that can be sold. People still buy second-hand lighting. That will sell. 25, 30 quid a lamp.
Right.
This is another Chinese copy, but again, blingy, quite nice. Someone will pay 30 or 40 pounds for that. So it's not all doom and gloom, is it?
OK, that's fine.
So now Tom has enlightened Debbie on the value of her hoard. Here are some of the items he suggests she takes to auction. An ornate ceiling light valued around £30 to £40. A stainless steel cookware set with an estimate of £10 to £30. And Debbie has decided to sell 2 of the lamps I managed to prize off her earlier for an estimated £20 to £30.
So, Debbie, not much on the antiques front, but there's an ironing board over there that I know for a fact new costs £500. I know that sounds bonkers for an ironing board. It's got an integral steamer unit and it's really top-notch.
I've never actually used one of those. I've seen them in a distance in cupboards, but I don't actually really know what they do.
What should we do with them?
Not much iron, do you?
What should we do with them? No. Never heard of it. But actually, I'm sure that will have good second-hand value.
Well, Aggie, it's like this. If you want to know about antiques, ask me. Ironing boards, I'll ask you.
Thanks, Tom.
Some of Debbie's other items aren't suitable for auction, but are still worth a pretty price. I think she'll have more luck selling them on a free ad website. So I've asked her to take a selection of photos of the items she wishes to advertise. When selling online, always be sure to start with a decent quality picture, as this is usually what first attracts potential buyers. I just hope I'm not wrong about the steam ironing system, as I think it's worth a fair bit. There are lots of free ad websites available where you can sell anything from clothes to cars, even houses.
Well, it's my first experience of selling anything on these websites, but I like learning new things anyway, and I think once I start to sort of sell things, I want to do it more because I know what I'm like.
The advantage of using free ad sites is that they cost nothing to use and you advertise in your local area. Just remember to be realistic about your price and try to be open to offers. Then sit back and relax.
I think it's fantastic that I'll be able to sell from the comfort of my own home.
Free ad sites are a great community tool. As well as selling things, you can advertise jobs, services, local events, and much more.
I will be checking my emails every day, as soon as I get the opportunity in between working, yeah. Okay, that's it, all done. Just gotta wait for the emails to come in now and sell my stuff.
Debbie's turned a blind eye to her items locked away in storage for over 2 years, so I can't wait to see if she has any success selling some of them online, especially that steam ironing system. We've now come to the auction rooms in Wiltshire to see how the rest of Debbie's items fare when the hammer falls. But first, Debbie has some fantastic news for me.
So, where are you in terms of your storage unit?
I haven't got one.
You haven't
got one
a
anymore.
storage unit?
No.
It's gone?
It's all gone. You've given me the kick up that I needed, and I've sold things. I've put a few things that I need at home, and I've given away quite a bit of stuff as well. So,
fabulous.
Yeah, it's great.
So no more needs for storage in your life?
Not at all. I would never have thought about doing it or got round to doing it. I just needed to be more assertive, and you did that for me. So.
Have you sold anything else, either online or privately?
Yes, my ironing system.
Oh, yes.
I was so pleased.
How much did you get for that?
That went for 150, I think it was.
That's pretty good, considering you were never using it.
No, and it was probably 10 years old or something.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think your earner's going to be at auction today?
I think the cookware set.
Yes.
Without doubt.
Well, not surprisingly, Debbie's feeling really positive. But what does today's auctioneer David Harrison think of her items going under the hammer?
Debbie's got 3 items in today. She's got the brand new box cookware and then 2 lots of lamps. The 2 lamps with the square bases I think are lovely, and I would imagine that they should make 20 to 40 pounds. The little lustre drop, I would estimate 20 to 40 pound mark. And it's just going to be dependent on who falls in love with them and has done the research to find out how much they cost new, because they're not going to pay more than they cost buying them brand new from the local shops.
How do you feel about saying goodbye to the last of your hoard?
Oh, I'm ready to do that. Very happy.
More than,
yes.
It sounds like.
Yes, more than.
Excellent.
Let's hope Debbie's items attract enough attention to send her off on that holiday. First up, with an estimate of 20 to 30 pounds, is the pair of square-based lamps.
Here we go.
With the shades, where do we go? 30 pounds away. 30, 20. 10 then. 10 on bid. 10 pounds only. At 10 pounds. At 10 pounds. 12 just in time. 12. 14 still, Roger? 14.
Go on.
14 pounds then. Selling in the middle.
Lord.
14 pounds.
God, bargain, was that? You were not kidding, it's a bargain.
£14 for the pair of lamps, a pretty dim start. Let's see if we can brighten things up with a black ornate ceiling light.
10.
Come on, take it.
Tenner.
On.
Right, pass that by.
Shocking, not even a sniff at a tenner. Finally, let's hope we can cook up a better result with the stainless steel pan set.
Box does.
Quality.
There we are. That solves all your problems in one go. Open the bidding at £30. 30 on bid 30, at 30, at 35, 40, 45, 50, 5, 60 mark.
Quite a bit of interest.
65, take 70. £70 bid at 70. At £70, and I'm going to sell all done. 293.
£70 is a great result and more than double Tom's top estimate. Our domestic goddess really has cleaned up at auction.
So it's all over.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Relieved, actually.
Are
it's
you?
all done now.
The pans did very well, didn't they, really?
They did.
Considering
Yep.
the estimate was, what, 10 to 30?
Yep.
And so they sold for 70. So that's good to
Yep.
get rid of those,
Yep.
wasn't it? So you've cleared everything out of the unit
All gone,
and
all
either
finished.
sold, given away, or auctioned your stuff.
Or kept.
Or kept. And your place doesn't feel too cluttered.
Not at all, no, because I haven't taken very much back.
Quite a good result then.
Yep, very good. I'm very pleased.
And so Debbie should be. After commission, she's made just over £70 at auction. Plus, she sold the steam ironing system online for £150. And now she's cleared her unit, she's saving £826 a year. So Debbie's grand total amounts to £1,047.40. Good work.
Tell me, Debbie, how have you found the whole experience?
I found it quite exciting, painless.
Painless?
And quite painless, yeah. No, it's been really good because everyone's been so helpful.
And you found it a benefit?
Definitely a benefit, yes, because I've got rid of the lock-up and rid of stuff that I don't really need.
So, Debbie, you work really, really hard, got lots of little jobs. Tell me, please, you're going to have a treat.
Yes, just looking at the moment to get away for 4 or 5 days.
Oh, good for you. That's lovely. So you're looking forward to that?
Yes, I am.
Well, you deserve it. You absolutely do.
Thank you.
So Debbie is cleaned up, cleared out, and can now put her newfound wealth towards that well-earned holiday.
At £100, then I'm going to sell up 100.
Our hoarders have finally let their friends intervene and said goodbye to their unnecessary stuff. At last, their hard-earned cash can be spent where they really need it. Don't forget to join me, Aggie Mackenzie, next time on Storage Hoarders.
Click on screen for more videos of extraordinary humans.